Hey guys, Zalk here, and today I got a special video for you guys. I'm going to be reacting to the Oblivion remastered, I guess, official reveal. So yeah, guys, Oblivion has been remastered. As you guys might have seen in the title, I'm a huge Skyrim fan. I've pretty much played Skyrim ever since I was a kid. In 2011, I played, the Anniversary Edition, all the kind of add-ons and stuff like that. I played Skyrim a bunch, and I really enjoy it. And so I'm really interested in seeing this. I haven't really played a whole lot of Oblivion, like ever. Like maybe I have like a couple of hours on Oblivion on the 360 maybe when I had it as a kid. But so I'm kind of really interested in seeing what this is gonna look like. And so yeah, guys, without further ado, we're gonna take a look here. Actually, before I get into it, I'll show it right here that I have it already downloaded. So definitely expect some videos on the channel as you guys. If you guys don't know, I make a bunch of Skyrim videos, obviously, on the channel. So definitely expect some Oblivion content on the way. So yeah, without further ado, let's see what we got here.
The others, they were taken to the tower. They're behind us. This ends here.
I have seen some images and things like that. Yep.
Take with you my
Obviously, already
blessings
seen this cover. It looks dope.
and the hope of the Empire.
Sick.
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Okay, Oblivion remastered.
Here we are 20 years later.
That's the man. They've been hit or miss.
When
ever since, like,
you think
76,
about the
it's
Elder
been, I don't know.
Scrolls,
But
to us it goes beyond game franchise.
I think they're going in the right direction with this.
Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
It really pioneered
Fans get so
RPGs,
connected with the worlds
for sure.
we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
100%. You
I
just
think
can't
when
argue
it
with that.
comes
I mean, it
to
made
a
Skyrim.
remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want
Yep.
some of that old charm.
I mean, each game is its own
Coming
game,
back
you
to
know.
Oblivion
So
now
I agree
with
that.
this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
it's
the
the world I
graphics
remember,
from the images
but
I've
better.
seen.
There's
I
so
mean, it
much
looks
there,
really, really good.
both
It's
for the Elder
123
Scrolls world
gigabytes, I'm pretty
and
sure.
also this
So
evolution
definitely
of
a
our
lot, but
games. I think
imagine
is really,
it's
really
'cause of
important
those
for people to take a
textures
look
and all
back
that
at.
stuff. It's just
Looking
a
back
lot of gigabytes.
and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm
look at
fuzzies.
that TV.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years. I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like when you hear that music
Yeah.
at the main menu, there's just like,
Yeah, give that guy a raise right
there's
there.
this like
The Skyrim music.
flood
If you
of
guys have never
nostalgia.
listened to the Skyrim
Oblivion
soundtrack,
is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with it.
can't wait to hear
I
some of
don't
these
even
Oblivion
think it took me till release
songs,
to
you know,
realize
and all the
how
things from
big
their soundtrack,
this
because
was.
I'm very interested.
People
I love
loved
the
it.
Skyrim
Like
one
they
so much.
loved it.
So obviously, this isn't going to be
Such a
nostalgic
key
for me. It's kind of
moment
going to be more
in
of
our
a,
history of making games and
first
the
kind of thing
evolution
for
of
me,
how
but
we build
in the
these
remastered
worlds
version,
and
it's
having
gonna be
players
fun.
be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I I was born 87
That's probably how they
years
thought of
ago.
it.
For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
Original game. Wow,
I have seen the
2006.
gates
That
of
is
Oblivion,
crazy.
beyond which no waking eye may
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty damn fucking good.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner.
Yeah, Minotaur.
From the very beginning
bro.
of this project,
you
we
never
had
fought
one
Minotaurs
rule.
in Skyrim, but I
we
sure
weren't going
as
to do
hell
this if we weren't going to be able to do it right.
It's gonna be cool.
Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life.
A whole new, maybe kind
the
of
care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
This is going to be really exciting.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous.
Okay.
Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible.
That looks dope. What the
We've
fuck
worked with
is that?
Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
Okay. Interesting. Wow. So I do know a little bit like how there's the Daedra a lot in Oblivion. A lot of Daedric stuff.
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim.
Is that? A club?
You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
Okay, nice. I think those are the DLCs from Oblivion.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for
I'm a fan of you,
perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
Crazy though.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
I probably got, if you guys are curious, I probably got like
You will
at
find
least
your
2,000
own path,
hours on Skyrim now.
but there will be blood and death before the end.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. Was crazy. I can't wait to just like
The
explore this
technology
whole
we
new
used to
world.
create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Wow. And they were really cooking shit back then in 2006. That's the craziest part.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting.
This game looks really, really great, guys. Cannot lie.
The Isles, a wonderful place.
This might be like the new biggest game. I mean, Elden Ring, I feel like, has been the most recent game that's RPG kind of.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
This might take the storm.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset. allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world.
I mean, man,
every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch. We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light. We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Oh, lip sync.
And real tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From
More
there,
immersion.
our
More
artists
immersion is
sculpt
always
each
great.
race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the
these
model,
character models
rig,
are great.
and textures.
Wow,
As a
look
result,
at that. You guys see
all
that
races,
Argonian
including
in the
Argonians, orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved
You guys have never
panel
played
from the
games like
central
this,
chamber
man.
of the High Thing.
I mean, I tell anyone, man, if you played a lot of video games, or you played a lot of video games and you want something new, and you haven't played maybe in the RPG genre a lot, or you have, but you haven't tried any of the
It's not
Elder
just
Scrolls,
visuals that we've
I'm gonna have to
modernized
start
in the
recommending
remaster.
this game.
It's
Because
gameplay.
if it provides stuff like Skyrim, but in its own way, but better and just revamped in a new way.
It's UI and UX.
I mean, yeah, look at this,
It's
guys.
automated.
Wow. You guys saw that? Kind of like the
We've
menu
updated features
customization
and
kind of
systems
stuff.
across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy.
Okay, so the
It's
fireball
inspired by
out
the
there,
leveling
nice.
systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
So it's a little bit of Oblivion Skyrim mixture with, I guess, some of the leveling and stuff.
We were able to
I got,
fully
like, nuts.
recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations,
Yeah.
where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks,
But I like
and
to
controller
see
feedback.
Sparks is
You know, it's a
crazy.
little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
Whoa, what is that, a draw attachment arc?
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my
And I always
ear,
recommend
citizen.
playing
When
these games
Oblivion
first
first
person.
launched,
100%.
Greetings. How
Third person
goes
though
it?
is fun.
How are
I
you?
would definitely say
Storage
that third
limits
person
meant we couldn't have
can have
unique
its moments, but
voiceovers
I
for
think
all
all
the
these games
races.
should be played first
So
person.
we've gone back and recorded
Personally.
new lines of dialogue.
This ring belongs.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum!
Stop right
Gotta
there,
love this
criminal
type of stuff,
scum.
man.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for
Look at these player
everyone.
models though, guys. Character models
We are
look
going
amazing.
to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood!
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided as 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking.
Stuff like this.
You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Okay.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch you
and
worship
he was
the
also in
ground you
Starfield
walk
as well.
on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better.
Whoa, look at that. Is that a fire?
We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Do you know how long I've been waiting for Bethesda to do something?
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks. Oblivion gates look absolutely incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
The Oblivion gates.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something, and that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience.
I'm kind of blown away. I mean,
we were
did
too
know that
excited
this
to
game
get
was
it in
leaking
your
and
hands
you guys
and
are
didn't
keeping
want
up
to
with
just
that
show it
type
off to you and then make you have to wait.
And there was a lot of rumors and all that stuff, but hey.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available.
And I think he made a great decision. I think a lot of people are gonna start to play this
today.
Yep, and so this is probably where they reveal it's coming out today, all that stuff. Anything else that they show?
And the final Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Alright. So this is the Oblivion music right here? Wow.
Here you must find your own path.
This is really, really hype, guys. I'm super excited. Like, what the fuck is that thing? Ooh. Who is she, though? Come on. Let's go. Okay. Hype. Alright, and we already know everything else. Yep. Oblivion Remastered. Available now. Okay, yep. Alright, guys. So yeah. What can I say? Skyrim fan reacts to Oblivion Remastered. I already got it here. It's on the Game Pass. You guys see it. They're promoting it everywhere. Yeah, I really cannot wait to try this. Definitely like and subscribe if you guys want to see more stuff like this, or if you guys want to see me play the game. Yeah, that was really, really cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and honestly play some right now. And so I really appreciate you guys coming out and watching the video. Definitely like and subscribe for more stuff like this. So yeah, guys, Zalk out.